Hi, I wanted to address the transgender homosexual psychology aspect of that topic. Now, right off the bat, I want to say I've never been discriminatory against other people, regardless of their sex, their preferences, their looks, anything like that. And this is not about that. I'm trying to get to the psychology of why a certain group of people that are negatively polarized and have this need to control and dominate would target people who are transgender and homosexual in order to fulfill their agenda. And I think there's something really important to be said about that. Now, Christians will say homosexuality is wrong, transgender is wrong, it's evil and demonic and all that. And that's their clear-cut, short and sweet version of their truth. But the truth is, there's nothing wrong with two people loving each other. Where this gets complicated is in the sexuality part. Everything is about balance of male and female. So in order to see this in the context that explains why it would possibly be considered negative or bad, you have to be objective and understand what the psychology is and why these negative people are promoting the transgender and homosexual agenda. It has nothing to do with them thinking that you should be able to do with that whatever you want. If you are a woman in your inside and on the outside you're a man, then you're trying to seek balance, and you have every right to do that. You should do whatever you want to do to find balance. But their agenda is to make people focus on their sexuality and desire more than just being who they are, regardless of their sexual desire. I'm not saying that it's wrong. Heterosexuals do the same thing. They focus on their desire and their sexuality rather than focusing on love and being who they are and just being whole and complete as they are. So there's another element to all this. It's not that anyone is attacking transgender and homosexual people. It's just that this context is very important to understand, because there's such a lot of psychological issues that are involved with people that cross over. As we saw with Caitlyn Jenner, she went through hell psychologically trying to deal with this, and probably still is. And a lot of people are going through terrible trauma because of this. So it's not that they shouldn't be able to do that. It's what is their focus? What is their intention when they're doing it? Are they doing it because they want this sexual body, so they can be fulfilled sexually as a woman? And if that's the case, okay, that's fine. But the reason the negatives are promoting that agenda is because they want people to be confused. They want them to focus on the sexual lust and desire part of their being and confuse people as to what balance really is. And once they do that, you no longer are a sovereign being. You have lost who you are. You're no longer operating in a higher vibration because you're torn. And so you have the two different aspects. You have the physical, and then you have the psychological, and it's always about psychologically disturbing people when you're trying to control them. And that's all I wanted to really point out about that. It's not a judgment. It's just looking at the psychology behind the phenomenon. Thanks.